Welcome to the Running Bama YouTube channel. My name is Edward, and we are about 7.5 weeks, a little over 7 weeks out from the Cotton Row Run. It is a 10K that I'm training for here in Huntsville, Alabama. I've done this race so many times, and it's my goal to hit a PR, even though I'm not in PR shape, or I didn't start this series off in PR shape. I wasn't completely out of shape, but I just wasn't definitely in good running shape. My goal is to break 43 minutes in this 10K, and after maybe 5 or 6 weeks of training for this, I'm not sure if it's possible today. I know if I went out and ran a 10K, and I run this course all the time, that I'd probably be able to run about a 7 minute 15 second per mile pace, where if I need to break this, I need to be running like a 6:40, but I still have a little over 7 weeks to do this. My training so far this week, I've been doing a couple of speed works. Some have gone good, some haven't gone good. I'm trying to do a long run tomorrow, which is on Sunday. I'm going to do 10 miles. 6 of those miles I'm going to hit at race pace. My intention is to go race pace, but that's where I'm at so far. The video this week is a little different. I've never really been about product reviews or anything else. I had a previous YouTube channel where I reviewed bourbon, and that's all I did was reviewed products. And I didn't like that because it just felt so like consumer based, where you know, this channel is really more about like kind of a vlog. It is a vlog about me, and it's strictly about running, but a very important piece of running equipment is running shoes. So I wanted to tell y'all a little bit about the shoes I currently wear, what I use to train, and also what I use to walk in, and then maybe what I'm thinking about getting. And if you saw the thumbnail to this video, it probably has a couple different pairs of shoes. I want to get a super shoe, or I want to get a carbon plated shoe to race in, a road racing shoe that gives you that little bit of extra assistance. And I come from a triathlon background. I used to do Ironman racing, again, you know, as just an average athlete. But in triathlon, people are constantly trying to get the helmet or the bike or the piece of equipment that's going to make you just a little bit faster. And I think, why not use that extra mechanical advantage in a race? So I'm looking at super shoes. So the shoes that I currently wear to run, I use 2 different pairs of trainers. I like ASICS as my brand. They work well for my feet. So my daily trainers are Gel Contend 9, and then the ASICS GT 2000-14, which has a little bit more padding. So the Gel Contend 9 I use for just like a 4-mile run. The GT 2000 I use probably for the longer runs. Neither one of those is a speed shoe or a carbon plated shoe. Neither one of those has just a crazy amount of cushioning like a Hoka or something like that, but they're both great shoes. I love them. They make my feet feel good. And neither one of them are very expensive. I think the Gel Contend is like $75. The GT 2000 is maybe a little over $100. So I've done some research, and I'm not going to bore y'all with all of the details, but I'm looking at Nike's and their lineup of super shoes. So, of course, the Alpha Flies and the Vapor Flies are famous for marathon runners and people hitting PRs and things like that. I don't know if I want to get into that shoe just yet. You know, if I get to a point where I'm going to try to hit my BHAG goal of running a 3-hour marathon and qualifying for Boston, maybe that's the shoe I get, but I'm not there yet, but I'm on a journey to get there. So I'm going to start off with the Zoom Fly 6, which is a Nike carbon plated shoe with that extra cushioning, and it just has that roll when you're hitting your foot to help you snap your foot back up. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm still watching a little content on it and reading about it to see if it's the right shoe for me, but it's also affordable, and that's a big deal for me because even though this is my main hobby, you know, I still got wife and kids to support, you know, house payment, and you know, I don't have just all of this disposable income. Got a little bit of disposable income for me personally, but you know, not a whole lot. So I will see y'all tomorrow, where I'll maybe talk about it a little bit more. I'll see y'all on my long run. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. I'm in the middle of my long run right now. 6.46 miles in. I did a 2-mile warm-up, 6-mile Cotton Row Run course, or most of the course, and then a 2-mile cool down is what I'm going to finish off with. Started at 6 a.m. it was 50 degrees and raining, and all I wore was a t-shirt, but I had a hat on, so I was good. And then it stopped raining, and of course when you're running, you warm up. So, it's been a good run. I'm gonna finish off with 35 miles this week. I think I'm gonna start stepping up my mileage next week. Gonna try to start hitting 40 miles. And then, of course, my pursuit in speed continues. I'm gonna keep doing speed workouts, keep trying to get faster. And that's really the purpose of this video is I need a pair of shoes that's gonna help me just get a little bit faster. And then also a pair of shoes I wear on purpose for speed work. The 2 pairs of shoes that I wear currently are just more everyday trainers, which are great. You need trainers in your shoe arsenal, but you need that fast weapon of maybe a super shoe. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and order that shoe today. I found a pair of the Nike Zoom Flies 6 for like $140. So that's a solid price for something that could be considered, you know, like an entry-level super shoe. But thank y'all for watching this week. It's been a great week of training. I hope your week of training has been good, and I'll see y'all on the next one.